What if I told you the most dangerous Spider-Man isn't the strongest or the fastest? It's the one who doesn't hesitate. No jokes, no second chances, no mercy. Spider-Man Noir lives by one rule. If evil survives today, innocent people die tomorrow. And that's exactly why he's more dangerous than every other Spider-Man. Most Spider-Men have one thing in common. No matter how powerful they become, they always hold back. Peter Parker believes every life has value, even the lives of his enemies. That's why villains like Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, and Venom keep coming back. But Spider-Man Noir, he grew up in a completely different world. Instead of colorful superheroes and advanced technology, Noir was born in a version of New York trapped in the Great Depression. Crime ruled the street. Corrupt politicians controlled everything. The police couldn't be trusted, and criminals didn't care about innocent lives. In this world, being kind wasn't a strength. Most Spider-Men fight to save everyone. Spider-Man Noir fights to end the threat forever, and that's a huge difference. Here's something most fans don't realize. Spider-Man Noir isn't trying to be a symbol of hope. He's trying to survive. His enemies aren't aliens or multiverse gods. They're gangsters, serial killers, corrupt businessmen, people who don't want money. They want power. That forces Noir to become someone much darker than the Spider-Man we're used to. He attacks from the shadows. He studies his enemies before striking. Sometimes they never even see him coming. But here's where things become even darker. Every Spider-Man has a moral line they refuse to cross. Spider-Man Noir's line is much harder to see. He's willing to use fear as a weapon. He'll intimidate criminals. He'll break their confidence before the fight even starts. Because to him, winning isn't enough. The enemy has to lose the will to fight ever again. And very few Spider-Men fight like that. Now imagine putting Noir against villains from other universes. Would Green Goblin be able to manipulate him? Probably not. Would Kingpin scare him? Definitely not, because Noir has already lived through a world where every day feels like a nightmare. Fear doesn't control him anymore. He controls fear. Fear doesn't control him anymore. He controls fear. That's why so many fans underestimate him. They look at his simple costume, his old-fashioned world, and think he's weaker. But danger isn't measured by raw strength. It's measured by what someone is willing to do. And Spider-Man Noir is willing to do things that other Spider-Men simply won't. Another reason he's so deadly is his experience. His enemies use guns every day. One mistake means death. That forces him to become smarter, more patient, and incredibly tactical. Every fight becomes a chess match. Every move has consequences. That's why he wastes almost no energy. He waits, observes, then strikes when victory is almost guaranteed. That's the mindset of a hunter. And finally, there's one terrifying truth about Spider-Man Noir. He doesn't need supervillains to be dangerous. Even without facing cosmic threats, he became one of the toughest Spider-Men ever created. Because his greatest weapon isn't his spider powers, it's his mindset. Most Spider-Men inspire hope. Spider-Man Noir inspires fear. And sometimes, fear is far more powerful. So next time someone says Spider-Man Noir is just another version of Peter Parker, remember this. The strongest Spider-Man isn't always the most dangerous. Sometimes, the most dangerous hero is the one who's willing to cross lines that no one else will. Would Spider-Man Noir defeat your favorite Spider-Man? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe.